Alright, I'm going to be showing a more consistent way of doing courier for people that are doing the titanium event or just want to casually play it and just kind of challenge themselves with no deaths or, you know, restarts. I'm not going to get anything just to show that it's actually doable, even if I don't use anything.
Let's see where you take me.
You know what? I'll just actually do this too. Screw it. I'm just gonna. Sir, you can have your health potion back. I'm sorry. There we go. All I have is just basically nothing right now. Okay. And it's not that hard. The new strats, the new routing, I guess. It's not even strats. Just the new routing is just. It's a little bit easier. It just makes it a little bit easier. That's all. As long as it's the most important thing is as long as you don't get too far from the node. That's it. That's it. All there is to it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock out. You don't necessarily have to knock out the guards. I feel like knocking them out and hiding them though is gonna help later on, just in case.
What's that?
Just in case. You know. Yeah, like. You come across Mosley in the or as you're following Mosley in the Pega again, you can kind of come across one of the guards or something. I'm not sure. I didn't spend much time on this. I did spend a little bit of time messing around with it in general, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time on trying to find certain skips. And I'm basically just going to show solid routing. So people don't have to worry about timings of AI, because what happens is when Mosley stops, like she's doing like right here, like that, it's random. Like when she stops or doesn't stop, it's just random. At least that's what I think. The only other possible thing that it could be is that I know when she's first alerted, when she says, "Oh, what's that?" or you know something like that, she'll instantly keep moving. And you can actually come up this way to grab the 2 moss arrows, by the way, instead of going around that way. If you do that, you might want to, like, drop down here so you don't lose any HP, though. Because you can definitely lose HP, and then you'll see her coming around. I'm not sure if she's already come around that area or not, though. She might already, yeah, she probably already did. So she's already ahead. So when she makes that noise, when you shoot a water arrow close to her, what ends up happening is she now will not stop for several stops. So this next stop over here, she might not stop at. Because I know for the speedrun strats, if you keep shooting her with water arrows throughout the mission, she'll never stop once. And it makes it more consistent, obviously. But if you're casually running the game, you don't know that, because it's very unintuitive. And, yeah. So if you shoot a water arrow close to her at all, that's what'll happen. I wasn't even that. I shot the water arrow not even that close to her, too, to be honest. Alright, so this guy right here. I'm not sure what he's doing right here. I'm getting different AIs when I'm doing this, but it's not a huge deal. Because she's gonna... Let's see if she stops. She might not. Okay, she did not stop because of the water arrow then. Because she normally stops there. But I'm just trying to shoot the torches out. That's all I'm trying to do. So like this, she might say something. So she didn't say something because she's still on that first alert shit then.
Alright, so how am I supposed to see what I'm doing?
And I think she said that just because of the torch. Like if she wasn't near a torch and I shot her with a water arrow, she'd like what she said on the first time. Something along the lines of that. Alright, you can do a few things here. I'll be really safe and cautious just in case people are kind of nervous about what the fuck, where'd that guy go? So I'm gonna be very cautious here. I'm gonna play things really safe. And if someone's kind of scared of kind of doing you know, a certain thing, then you know, if you're scared of kind of making this like walk right there, then just wait for her to kind of get over there. And you don't necessarily need to grab that one per se. There's different things you can grab for pickpocketing. Okay, I already got the pickpockets, whatever, that's fine. But that's another one you can grab if you want to grab it. So right now, all I have to do is just do this. You can actually do this as she's like walking around the lamppost, but I like to, if you wait a little bit longer, like if until you can't see her, it's better. You don't want to be too far ahead of her. And I'm just gonna wait in this corner. I literally don't need to do anything at this point. Just chilling. That's all I'm doing. And then you could wait here, or in that little like hidey hole there. Shit. Or that little hidey hole right there. Either one works.
Just my imagination, I suppose.
And then when this guy goes past, you just knock him out. So you can hide here or in here. Either one doesn't matter. Just hide him over here. There's no one that really comes over here. And then when she basically... When she gets around the corner, when she starts crossing the bridge, you can do one of two things. You can do this. And literally just wait here until she comes around, or you can go around with her. Like this. And if you go around with her, what you need to do is the best way of doing things is just probably hiding here. Because there's no other guards that are going to come here from what I've seen. Except for that one over there. Okay, she's still but if she stops and then starts moving again, just wait to hear footsteps to move again. Because she'll investigate there. So, you know, just
Letting
stop.
Those stay alert pep talks get the best
Wait,
of me.
listen for the footsteps, and then go again. Because that's something that's very key for Thief in general is that. And if I'm over here, which I already was after the jump, all I have to do is just chill here to do anything. Okay, so it wore off. The water arrow thing wore off. Like, so if I shoot her again, I'll show you. She should make some noise.
Odd noises.
See? And now she's on first alert again. And if she was going to do any other investigation, she wouldn't do them anymore. So.
Somehow I doubt she dropped her note by accident.
Alright, so we just wait
Better
here.
see what it says.
I'm going to save. Just in case, because I want to try something out. Did I just see a guard? Weird, I thought I saw a guard. But yeah, so one thing you can do is... I saved there, because I don't know. So let's say, I mean, both of these are very, like, going that way is probably... Oh, there was a guard, what the fuck, he turned around. Going around there with her is probably the safest bet. This is pretty easy too, to be honest. I don't think you can really fuck this up. Like, it's gonna be kind of harder to fuck it up, but you can still mess it up. You know, you just don't want to just... It's not really a specific timing. I can jump really early too and still get it. But, you know, if you do fall in the water, let's see what happens. So, oh no, I fell in the water. Shit, you know. The letter's down there. It's not about Mosley now. It's about the letter. So, alright, so you're... Oh, never mind. Okay, so you can't go down in the water. Don't go down in the water. I feel like you probably could go down in the water. Only if... Because you're pretty far away from that node. So that's about the distance then. From like right there to like... Basically along that wall, I guess? Or no, it's probably when you mantle up. That mantle up is pretty far away. And there's one of two things you can do here, actually, that'll help. So, one thing is when this, because we got plenty of time for this idiot to come over here. So, you can actually jump back around this way if you want to, and just wait here for the pagan until he goes by, right? Or, the second thing you can do is just be ahead of him. So when he comes to pick up the letter, right? Just chill here. So because he's gonna investigate, right? So as he picks up, as you see him coming around here, whatever, like if he's around in this area, if you're just over here, like kind of peeking around, you see him coming over here, just do this. Come over here. And then what you want to do is you want to jump to that lamppost if there's no guards and just hide in that corner. I think this guard is activated because I went to... So I think the AI is activated depending on where your positioning is on the map. I'm pretty sure this is the guard. if I remember correctly, that basically forces you to use an invis potion or makes it really hard timing. Because they basically, this guard brushes the pagan. So I just learned something new. So something you can do besides the, the routing that I'm doing is basically try to, I guess initiate guards, I guess. I don't know. We'll test that out afterwards, but basically if you see the pagan come in there and you see a guard coming around there, you can just jump over here. Shit, I almost fell off. And just hide in that corner right there. So here, let's try it out. So he's here, right? So obviously he's gonna be, we're gonna be safe about this. So he's gonna investigate, obviously, right? So let's hide in a dark spot. I want to be close to it, but I also at the same time don't want to be too far away. Alright, so there's this spot right here. Like, that spot right there. Around this corner where the gem is. Where there's a guard and the pagan meet and they brush and it gets really irritating to deal with. I'm just going to save state right now. Because there's a few things I might want to try. I've done this very minimally, by the way. I've done a little bit more work on another part, but this I've done not that much work on. So I don't know. See, I'm still in the kind of a dark area right here, right? So all I do is just jump over here. Or I can jump back the way I came, right? Because it's a pretty big distance. Right, so I'm just going to chill here. Yeah, the AI are in some weird spots, to be honest.
Damn drafty halls.
He should be fine there, to be honest, because he's in the dark for the most part. And it doesn't really matter, because this guy's really not going to go anywhere. You just want to make sure that you're staying closer to it than not. That's all. That guy should be fine. I hope he's... Oh, fuck me, dude. That's fine. Anyways. Alright, so down here, I know a lot of people have trouble with this. I'm going to show a really easy strategy that's just so simple.
Some creature?
Unfucking believably. I don't know how I didn't think of this. All I have to do is just stay here. I don't need to do anything besides stay here. Nothing else. I don't have to follow him. I can hide in that little corner right there, but I got caught one time. So what I'm going to do is just stay here. I'll knock her out, right? I'll throw her, in a dark spot over here, whatever. Okay, there. So the guard goes there. And you can literally just stay here. Just stay along this wall. You can stay along that wall too as well. You can stay along either wall, like, just to show how far away you have to be. Like, it's not that bad. I can stay here until that pagan, literally, till he pops up around that corner where I'm looking at right now. That's it. It's easy. And then this guard, you don't have to worry about this guard at all. I think some of this was actually intended by Looking Glass, to be honest. They made it like, you had to stay close to it, but not too close for this exact reason. Gives a lot of creativity to what you can or cannot do. So right now, all I have to do is just stay here. Because what's going to end up happening is once he goes around there, whatever, he just pops out. He literally pops out right here. And he's going to go down over here. And you can just wait for him. You can even be ahead of him if you want to. Like, here, let's just see what happens when you're ahead of him. You can hear him right now. You can literally hear him. And if you're ahead of him, like, let's say I'm ahead of him right now, right? So he's going to pop out. Come on, dum-dum. It's probably better if he's ahead, because what can happen right now? Where the fuck is he? There he is. Is this guard right here, right? He's just chilling. Not anymore. I didn't know he was going to do this, by the way. But that's the good thing about being ahead. Is you can actually kind of plan on what's going to happen. You can adjust a little bit more to what's going to happen, depending on the guard situation. So, kind of doing those routes where you're around like a building is a lot better. And it just makes things easier. Okay, so let's try something new. I'm going to save it here, right? Alright. So you can do two things right here. You can jump straight across right there. You can jump from there to there. Obviously, the safest bet is, well, this is still risky. It's not really risky as long as you just jump like kind of closer to the edge. But on there, you're kind of seen more. And I want to see if this way works. I think Rick did this, if I remember correctly. So I'm pretty sure I can just chill here in this spot. It's a dark spot, by the way. And I can just chill. He's going to be going around here. He should be going that way, if I remember correctly, I think, right? Or which way is he going? We'll find out. I'm pretty sure he goes that way. Or does he go that? Oh, see, I'm wrong. I don't know shit about this mission. Let's see if I can go this way then. Fuck it. Yeah, I can. So now I'm going around this way. And I'm still in a dark spot. And like I said before, I can go ahead of him. Right? And here's what happens. So he's going to be popping out over here, right? Where's this idiot? So here he is. So let's say there's a guard over here that's going to screw me that I need to knock out. Well, you know, I can knock him out. Being ahead of the pagan is usually a good thing. As long as you know his timings and stuff. So, you know, he's just kind of dicking around. But I didn't use anything. I didn't use anything in this at all. And I'm not going to say you're going to get the exact same, you know, AI as me all the time. It's going to be slightly different, but this is a lot more solid of way to do things. And as long as you're staying in front of the pagan, you're fine. That's it. I mean, as long as you're kind of like, if you know the distance between the letter and you, then you're fine. If you know, I mean, you know the solid routing now. If you kind of get an idea of where the AI are, then you can kind of adapt, obviously, because, you know, there's obviously some adaptability with some RNG. Sometimes there's just not at all. You know,
We
just,
dare
just
us not
period.
venture in there. Cemeteries are no place for the living to be treading about at night.
Honestly,
Perhaps
it's
we should
just
return
because.
home and forge the backbone.
A cemetery.
But yeah, so
That's
Why
original.
are you there? 'Tis the only
it's just a lot more consistent.
No.
Like the Mosley thing is 100%. It's very consistent. And there you have it. You're done. And that's it. The Mosley thing is extremely consistent. The pagan one is with the guard with the purse, the female guard, where I'm just chilling in that one area, is very consistent. And then when you get to the main area with the bridge, I'm not sure how to actually kind of deal with that. As long as you're ahead of the pagan, you can kind of see what's going on. You can kind of tell if you're going to. You have more time to make a decision on what you want to do, I guess. So, anyways, that's about it. Yeah, so that's the new, I guess, more solid routing. So, all right, guys, have a good one.